How you doing, folks? It's Jason DeCanio once again for From the Stretch, episode number 5, ready to go on this Monday, November 18th, 2024. Today's events go like this. Well, yes, the legend of William Tell. Oh, yes, we're going to see this one goes back to 1307. Yes, November 18th, 1307. You heard me right. Legend has it that on this date, in 1307, Swiss folk hero William Tell shot an apple off his son's head, you know, the familiar story, with a crossbow. A remarkable feat that has since become one of the most celebrated stories of courage, defiance, and precision. The tale unfolds in the small Swiss town of Alderdorf, where Tell is supposedly the expert. And then, well, wouldn't you know it, 1928, November 18th, Mickey Mouse makes his debut. That's right. The world was introduced to Mickey Mouse in the animated short film Steamboat Willie. This momentous debut marked the beginning of an iconic character that would become synonymous with the Walt Disney Company and a beloved figure in popular culture. Mickey's charming personality and adventurous spirit captured the hearts of audiences. That's right. Mickey Mouse is 96 years old right now and will be celebrating 100th birthday in 4 more years. So happy birthday, Mickey Mouse. You are officially 96 years of age this year, and you're dwindling because Disney's going in a different direction. Yep. And the Jonestown Massacre of 1978, a tragic chapter in history. Yes, the world witnessed one of the most devastating tragedies of the 20th century, the Jamestown Massacre. In the remote jungles of Guyana, over 900 members of the People's Temple, a religious cult led by Jim Jones, died in a mass murder-suicide that shocked the nation and raised profound questions about the nature of the whole thing. We'll look at that further. Let's put the ticker up right now. Get it ready to go. This is episode number 5 for all of you who are keeping track. And, of course, remember, it's a new week here on Jay's All TV and Sports channel. Let's go ahead, presenting the information. Present arms. Yes. Going to it all. Let's go ahead with the first one up. William Tell. Yes. The symbol of resistance. Very interesting. Yes. Okay. So, as we were continuing on with the story, let's see. Yeah, Tell was an expert in Marxism. He was confronted by the brutal Austrian bailiff Albrecht Gessler. And Gessler, known for his tyranny and oppressive rule over the Swiss people, demanded that Tell shoot an apple off his son's head to avoid punishment. With unwavering confidence and under extreme pressure, Tell succeeded in his shot, sparing his son's life and igniting a legacy that would echo throughout history. Yep. So the story of William Tell quickly evolved beyond a tale of skill with a crossbow, became a powerful symbol of resistance against tyranny and oppression, particularly for the Swiss, who were under Habsburg rule. Tell's defiance of Gessler's authority was viewed as an act of rebellion, inspiring the Swiss people to stand up against unjust rulers. Now, his courage to challenge tyranny without regard for his personal safety made him an enduring symbol of the desire for freedom and self-governance. The legend became a rallying point for the Swiss struggle for independence, and Tell's name was etched into the annals of history as a champion of liberty. William Tell's defiance is believed to have sparked the Swiss rebellion, leading to the formation of the Old Swiss Confederacy. And although historians debate for historical accuracy of the William Tell legend, it has served as a powerful narrative for Swiss identity and national pride. But the Swiss Confederacy ultimately fought against Habsburg domination and secured their independence, laying the foundation for modern Switzerland. William Tell's story became central to Swiss folklore and played a vital role in uniting the cantons of Switzerland under a shared goal of self-determination, setting the stage for a democratic society that would influence the world. And the tale of William Tell's apple shot has had a lasting impact far beyond Switzerland's borders. Artists, writers, and composers across Europe were inspired by Tell's story, which spread rapidly in the centuries following the event. German playwright Friedrich Schiller famously wrote the play William Tell, immortalizing the hero's journey and ideals in literature. Now, in the 19th century, Gioacchino Rossini, composed the opera William Tell, whose overture became widely celebrated. Through these adaptations, William Tell became a global icon of the fight against depression, embodying ideals that resonated with revolutionary movements worldwide. Today, William Tell, his story is celebrated as a timeless reminder of the importance of freedom and the courage it takes to fight against depression. In Switzerland, Tell is not only remembered as a national hero, but also as a symbol of independence, courage, and resilience. And his legendary feat remains a source of Swiss national pride, and his likeness is still found in artwork, literature, and public monuments. The story of William Tell continues to be taught in Swiss schools, reminding young generations of the sacrifices made to secure their freedoms. And the legacy of William Tell has also found its place in pop culture, influencing books, films, and even parodies. The iconic imagery of Tell aiming a crossbow at an apple atop his son's head has appeared in various forms, often as a testament to precision, bravery, and the importance of resisting oppression. The story's blend of danger, suspense, and triumph makes it a popular reference point in both entertainment and inspirational contexts. This cultural endurance underscores the universal appeal of Tell's message that standing up to injustice, no matter the cost, is a cause worth fighting for. And finally, more than 7 centuries after he supposedly aimed his crossbow at an apple, William Tell remains a figure whose story speaks to the universal values of courage and resistance. Whether or not the tale is rooted in fact, it has inspired generations to stand up against tyranny, reminding people everywhere of the enduring power of one act of bravery. Tell's story underscores that individuals, their acts of defiance, even when seemingly insignificant, can resonate throughout history and ignite movements that shape the world. Very good stuff. Nice. Next up, the birth of Mickey Mouse makes his debut. Oh, what a story. Yes. Today marks the day that the world was introduced to Mickey Mouse in the animated short film Steamboat Willie. This momentous debut marked the beginning of an iconic character that would become synonymous with the Walt Disney Company and a beloved figure in popular culture. Mickey's charming personality and adventurous spirit captured the hearts of audiences, establishing him as a symbol of joy and creativity. Steamboat Willie was groundbreaking in several ways, notably as one of the first synchronized sound cartoons, directed by Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks. The film combined innovative animation techniques with a synchronized score, bringing the characters to life in a way that had never been seen before. The use of sound enhanced the comedic elements of the cartoon and made the viewing experience more engaging for audiences. In this short film, Mickey Mouse takes on the role of a mischievous riverboat captain, showcasing his playful antics as he navigates the waters and interacts with various animals and characters. The film's whimsical charm and Mickey's infectious energy resonated with viewers, contributing to its immediate popularity. The innovative approach to animation set a new standard for the industry and laid the foundation for the future of animated films. The success of Steamboat Willie propelled Mickey Mouse into stardom, transforming him into a cultural icon almost overnight. As the first animated character to receive widespread recognition, Mickey quickly became a symbol of optimism and resilience during the Great Depression. His cheerful demeanor and adventurous spirit offered a much needed escape for audiences facing difficult times. Mickey Mouse's popularity paved the way for a series of subsequent animated shorts and merchandise, solidifying his status as the mascot of the Walt Disney Company. And over the decades, Mickey has evolved from a simple cartoon character into a multifaceted symbol of entertainment, representing the values of imagination, creativity, and happiness. His image can be found in theme parks, merchandise, and media around the world, making him one of the most recognizable figures in pop culture. The impact of Mickey Mouse extends beyond entertainment. He has become an enduring symbol of the Disney brand and its commitment to storytelling and innovation. Mickey's influence can be seen in various aspects of pop culture, from television shows and movies to video games and merchandise. He has become a beloved character for multiple generations, embodying the spirit of childhood and the magic of Disney. Mickey Mouse's legacy also highlights the importance of animation as an art form. The success of Steamboat Willie marked a turning point in the animation industry, inspiring countless animators and filmmakers to explore the possibilities of this medium. The techniques developed during this era laid the groundwork for future animated films, pushing the boundaries of storytelling and creativity. The debut of Mickey Mouse and Steamboat Willie on November 18th, 1928, represents a significant milestone in the history of animation and pop culture. This iconic character not only brought joy to millions, but also transformed the landscape of the entertainment industry. As we reflect on the legacy of Mickey Mouse, we celebrate his role as a symbol of creativity, innovation, and the enduring power of storytelling. From his humble beginnings as a simple cartoon character to his status as a cultural icon, Mickey Mouse continues to inspire and delight audiences around the world, reminding us of the magic that can be created through imagination and artistry. There you have it. Another great story about a legacy that continues on. Next up, the Jonestown Massacre, a tragic chapter in history. Now we focus to 1978. The world witnessed one of the most devastating tragedies of the 20th century, the Jonestown Massacre. In the remote jungles of Guyana, over 900 members of the People's Temple, a religious cult led by Jim Jones, died in a mass murder-suicide that shocked the nation and raised profound questions about the nature of cults and the human psyche. This tragic event remains etched in history as a stark reminder of the dangers of fanaticism and blind loyalty. The People's Temple, founded in the 1950s by Jim Jones, initially presented itself as a progressive and inclusive community advocating for social justice and racial equality. Jones, a charismatic leader, attracted followers through his passionate rhetoric and promises of a utopian society. However, as the organization grew, it became increasingly authoritarian, with Jones exerting tight control over his followers' lives. The temple's members were isolated from the outside world and subjugated to intense psychological manipulation. Then in the 70s, as scrutiny of the People's Temple increased, Jones moved his congregation to Guyana, where he established a commune known as Jonestown. Here, the group attempted to create an idyllic society away from what they perceived as a corrupt world. However, the reality was far from the idolized vision that Jones had sold to his followers. Life in Jonestown was marked by harsh conditions, fear, and increasing paranoia about external threats as Jones cultivated an atmosphere of loyalty and devotion among his members. The events that transpired on this date unfolded after a congressional delegation led by Congressman Leo Ryan visited Jonestown to investigate reports of human rights abuses. And although the visit began positively, it quickly turned tense as several members expressed their desire to leave with Ryan. Tragically, as the group attempted to leave, they were ambushed by armed members of the People's Temple at a nearby airstrip, resulting in the deaths of Ryan and 4 others. In the wake of this violence, Jim Jones initiated a horrific plan. He instructed his followers to participate in a mass suicide by consuming a poison-laced drink. Under intense psychological pressure and the belief that they were part of a collective cause, over 900 people, including children, complied with Jones's orders, or they complied. And the heartbreaking scene that unfolded in Jonestown was one of desperation and despair, leaving a profound impact on those who would later learn of the tragedy. The Jonestown Massacre sent shockwaves around the world, prompting an immediate investigation into the events that had taken place. It revealed the dark side of cults and the lengths to which charismatic leaders can manipulate vulnerable individuals. The incident raised awareness about the psychological mechanisms of control, coercion, and the dangers of absolute authority. In the years following the tragedy, discussions about cults and their impact on society intensified. Scholars and mental health professionals began to study the psychological dynamics that allowed such groups to flourish, and the need for support systems for those escaping abusive environments became increasingly recognized. The Jonestown Massacre serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the importance of critical thinking and the need for vigilance against manipulation and abuse. The Jonestown Massacre on November 18, 1978, remains one of the darkest events in modern history, representing the tragic consequences of blind loyalty and the manipulation of vulnerable individuals. As we reflect on this harrowing chapter, we are reminded of the importance of safeguarding personal autonomy and promoting awareness of the psychological tactics employed by cults and authoritarian groups. The legacy of Jonestown serves as a reminder of the need for compassion and support for those who have experienced the devastating effects of such tragedies, and it emphasizes the ongoing relevance of understanding human behavior in the context of leadership and influence. 3 great events that conclude today's show on November 18th, 2024. Episode 5 comes to a draw, and we will see you tomorrow with more great events from our look at daily or dayinhistory.com. That's where all of our events come from, and we will see you then. For now, I'm Jason DeCanio. Good night.